Caddebostan sahilinden herkese merhabalar. Bugün Sport ekibi olarak özel bir etkinlik için buradayız. Caddebostan sahilinde biliyorsunuz ki basketbol sahaları var ama şimdi burada özel tasarımıyla ve özel bir işbirliğiyle beraber Shane Larkin ve Bünyamin Aydın'ın Shane ve Benji imzasını attığı yepyeni bir sahadayız. Gerçekten tasarımıyla birlikte çok şık ve çok güzel. Şimdi sizlere açıklayacağım. Bünyamin Aydın'a hoş geldiniz. Shane Larkin zaten sport ekranlarında bizim oldukça fazla konuğumuz oluyor. Sizi de burada ağırlamaktan çok memnunuz.
Çok memnun oldum. Benim için de çok heyecanlı ve hep hayal duyduğum bir şeydi basketbol sahası tasarlamak. Shane'le dostluğumuz yaklaşık 4 yıllık bir dostluğumuz var ve onun da hep hayali basketbol kortu yapmaktı. Ve bu fikre bana gelince ben hemen tabii ki dedim, evet kesinlikle yapalım dedim ve hemen fikirler, nasıl bir tasarım olması lazım hemen aklıma bile geldi ve bugün buradayız.
Bugün buradayız. Tabii akış için ortak hikayeleriniz var. O yüzden İngilizce devam edelim istiyoruz. Seyircilerimize de bunu açıklamış olalım. Of course, this is a common story and we wanna hear the parts from you too. He was just mentioning that you guys know each other for 4 years. How did you meet? What's the story here?
Let Benji tell the story.
So there was this Turkish friend, our common friend. She met Shane, I think, at one game or at a social environment, and she's like, Benji, you have to meet Shane. He loves street culture, he loves sneaker culture, and you guys will fit perfectly to each other. And I was like, ah, man, I would love to meet him, you know, because I know how great he is and how successful he is. But apart from that, he's also an amazing guy. So we clicked on the first instinct, I think.
Yeah, definitely. Obviously have a lot of similar interests. So, you know, we met through a mutual friend, but once we got to hang out, have dinner, just sitting there having conversation, we realized we had a lot in common. We realized our stories were very similar and how we got to where we are. So it kind of just fit perfectly. And I mean, now we're here, so I'm just glad that we were able to meet and now we're able to put stuff like this into the world. So,
I mean, this is something different that you are doing. Yeah, you've been here a long time. You have become a Turkish citizen. You have a great foundation that is working for the children in Turkey. And this is a landmark that you're actually giving to the city, the both of you. So how special is this one for you, Shane?
For me, it's extremely special. You know, I say it time and time again, this feels like home to me. I feel like I grew up here. So to be able to put a landmark like this into the city and have a place where we know people from all different types of life, all different types of experiences, all different types of enjoyment can come here and experience this court in whichever they want, in whichever way they would like to play basketball, come be a part of the community here, go to the park, see the water. I just think the place that we were able to bring this together with, you know, a great friend of mine, it feels amazing, and hopefully we can continue to build on this and continue to do more and more things, but this is just the beginning, and I think it's going to be great.
I think this is really special. And the design, let's talk about it, because this is not something new to you. You have been using this carpet design in different parts of your career, especially with Nike swoosh. That was something special. You were the first Turkish designer to design for Nike, and you used the pattern of Turkish rugs. And this is special. Now this is coming together here as a basketball court pattern. How different is this one for you?
For me, it's something so special because I don't think something like this can be repeated because it's also the first carpet court in the world. I've never seen it. And also to be able to do it, it's very difficult because it has to, number one, have a story. It has to have a location. And this is probably the most beautiful location. We're just right next to Kobe. I mean, he's a legend. And being next to him adds more value to this as well, and we add value to him. So to design a carpet court was a dream. And to do it with Shane, just even more special because he is in this culture, he's part of it, he's given his life to it. So it's kind of like my dream of designing one is shared with him, and we did this together. So
did he contribute to the design at all for like picking the color or something like that?
So actually, the way I start the design process, especially when I collaborate with someone, it's like I want to hear their story, I want to hear their background. So actually, his story is in my designs. So I asked him like, where where was his top place in US that he felt close to, and he told me it was Miami. So all the palm tree leaves you can see in the design, they're inspired to represent Miami. And also the color was inspired by the shoes that he was wearing, the sneakers. Maybe you can elaborate on that.
Yeah, in my early days of playing basketball, some of my greatest memories, some of my biggest accomplishments when I was younger and throughout my playing career have happened whenever I've worn these green neon kind of shoes. I've worn them in championship games from high school all the way until professional now. And it always brings me this good energy. It always kind of brings me a place of happiness and peace where I can go out there and play freely. And through the design process, Benji, like you said, has just asked me a bunch of questions about my life and my story and stuff like that. And he was able to kind of put all those ideas together along with his own path and bring this beautiful design to life. And, I'm extremely happy about it. I mean, like you said, it's like a dream come true to be able to do something like this, to be as authentic as it is, as different as it is, and as special as it is for the both of us. I mean, it's a dream come true.
I sense that you guys both enjoying this process and I think working together. So are there going to be other collabs maybe in fashion? Because Shane is interested in fashion, as all we know.
Actually, our first idea was to do that. But then we thought you need a court first.
Yeah.
Because we wanted to do something.
Basketball comes first.
Yes, of course. And also I think you need a court to really get close to the community, right?
Absolutely. And just to piggyback off of what he just said, I think being able to use a court to get more into the community, to understand people, to build that close relationship with people, and then bring stuff to them down the line when we have a better understanding of each other and the community that we're getting involved in. I think that's just going to make the stuff down the line even better than this is, and this is already really amazing. So, I mean, obviously we're two different individuals, but I think we have enjoyed this process. I think he's an amazing person, amazing designer, and hopefully more things like this can come, whether that's courts, whether that's clothes, whether that's events, who knows. But I think Benji's just a great human in general, and I think when you have two people together that have similar mindsets and want to bring something special to a community, I think if we put our minds together along with our team, we're going to be able to do some special stuff.
Yeah, you mentioned about knowing the community and you've been spending a lot of time, of course, in the city, but will you be spending time here from time to time?
Most definitely.
Fans come and find Shane Larkin in his court?
Most definitely. Like you said, this is a big part of me, of my life, basketball, and it's what brought me to this country in the first place. It's taken a lot of time to kind of bring this idea to life. We've had a lot of conversations. We've went through a lot of roadblocks, a lot of troubles to try to put this all together. So now that it's actually here, that it's on the floor, you see the people around already that are excited to be here. I'll definitely randomly just show up here one day and you maybe see me out here playing with the community or just involving myself more into the community, talking to people, just trying to be more part of this whole process that I've enjoyed so much. And you'll definitely see Shane Larkin randomly out here playing on a random off day. So it should be fun.
Great. And of course you have designed your first court. Will there be others? Did you like the process?
Yeah, I loved it. I think it's because a carpet tells a story, and this tells our joint story. It celebrates our friendship, but it's not also just about us. It's also about the Turkish basketball community. And it's to kind of accelerate an existing culture, and it's to support them. So for sure, I would love to design more. But nothing will be ever like this. This will be also the most special one.
Already, this is early, and already you have a lot of fans coming over here to see you and enjoy the area with you guys. What are your expectations of today, actually? You have some events happening around here.
Yeah,
you went big for this opening, let me tell you that.
I actually had no idea how great the turnout would end up being, but I just know, based on how much energy and effort that we put into it, we wanted to have as many people as possible to come and enjoy this opening, because this court, at the end of the day, is Benji's idea, it's my idea, but this is for the people. This is for the community. We want the people to have this. We want it to be a great court for people to come be able to play basketball, to be able to come talk, create, and just be themselves, be authentic to who they are, whether that's a basketball player, a creator, a photographer, a music artist, an athlete in a different sport, whatever it is, we want you to be able to come here and enjoy it. So, you know, I think it came together great, and the people are already out here. It's early, but you know, hopefully this is just the beginning of many, many, many more opportunities for us to come together with the community here and kind of just interact with people and become more personable, not just people that you see. Like, you see the Benjamins everywhere. You see people wearing it in different countries all over the place, but you don't really get to see it or have that much interaction with Benji. You see me on TV playing basketball, but you don't really get to have that much interaction with me as a human. So I think this court represents a place where we can also come here and dive deeper into the community. And that's part of the reason why I wanted to do it. And I fully intend on doing that. I'm sure Benji intends on doing some things as well. So this is just the beginning. And I think there's a lot of special stuff to come.
Good to hear. And Benji already mentioned the fact that this court is next to Kobe Bryant. So how special does this situation you know, get for you when you think about the fact, because of course you had the idea to design something and to do something together, but when it actually happened that it is this court that is right next to that one, so how did you feel? How special was this?
You wanna go? Should I go? You should go. I go second this time.
I mean, it was amazing. Like I said, we went through so many different obstacles to try to get here and land here. And it's been a long process, but
we
to be
almost
here,
gave up. I mean,
exactly.
Really, like, it was so difficult to find the right place, the right time, because we found the court, it became rainy season, right?
Yep.
And then during the rainy season, you cannot do it. And then if you don't do it, you miss the opportunity. So it was a lot of like
he just said, it was so much we had to go through in order to figure this out and be able to bring this to life. But the fact that we were able to bring it to life next to a court like that with such an iconic figure in the game of basketball, and you know,
and he came here. He was at the opening too.
Exactly, and the global impact like that he's had on the game of basketball. He's come to Turkey multiple times. So to be able to be right next to that in this park with the history that it has I couldn't have come at a better time, I don't think, and it definitely was a process. So we were able to figure it out. So it was good.
I mean, he's a legend. Everything that he's done for the people too. I think the aura that we're trying to create here is the same, because he was giving and supporting as well, a loving person. And I think the same we're trying to do as well. So the energy I feel is so right. Even like the trees being with, like, they're part of this court too.
Yes.
It's just
the atmosphere is amazing. I was here when Kobe was here for the opening, and I'm so happy that I'm also a part of this opening. Thank you guys. Before we finish, I have to ask about Anadolu Efes in one question to the team captain. I cannot let go of the team captain without asking any question.
No. This is you.
Shane, of course this is off season. You've been working on yourself, enjoying your free time too, but how are you feeling about the season? Some new signings that are strong ones. I'm really excited, but how are you feeling?
I'm very excited about the season. You know, I think last year was a very turbulent year. A lot of ups and downs, coaching changes, bringing new players in, players leaving. So it was very difficult for us as a team to find our footing. And I think we found it towards the end of the year with a little bit of rhythm, but it wasn't enough to find that chemistry that we needed to be one of the great teams. And obviously we had a lot of players, but you know, we wish them well on their journeys and their new paths. But you know, the new guys that we signed, I think, are really high level. You know, I personally believe Poirier was the best center in the league last year. He played 18 minutes a game. So you know, to be able to bring somebody like that, to bring somebody like Roland Smith, Stanley Johnson, and bring back the guys that we brought back and signed, re-signed, I think the future is really bright. I think we were able to retain a lot of the key guys, and being able to have those guys and add on to what we already have, keeping the same coach, keeping that kind of energy and chemistry that we were building toward the end of that season, going into a full preseason together. I mean, I'm extremely excited. My body feels good, my mind feels good, and I think everybody on the team feels the same way. So I think we're excited. This last year was the first year where I've been in Turkey and didn't win one trophy as a team. So I think we're more hungry than ever to go out and get a couple this year. So hopefully we can do that, and that's for then. This is for now, but hopefully we can accomplish that when that time comes.
It's good to see you feeling good.
Yeah,
and thank you both so much for sharing this special moment with us.
Thank you for having us.
Thank you. This means so much to us. Thank you so much.
Caddebostan sahilinde söylediğimiz gibi çok özel bir noktada özel bir anı paylaştık Shane Larkin ve Bünyamin Aydın'la birlikte. Röportaj için onlara teşekkür ediyoruz. Ancak burada noktayı koyuyoruz. Hoşçakalın.